Thank you for allowing us to introduce you to OLLI. Now, OLLI is not a person. OLLI is a thing, a very good thing. And some of you probably already know about OLLI. For those who don't, OLLI is an acronym that stands for Osher Lifelong Learning Institute. And as the name implies, OLLI's focus and entire reason for being is to feed the hunger of people eager to learn more about and experience more of the world we live in. They're people 50 and older, mostly retired, with available time and an interest in, well, just about anything you can think of. And they understand something very important. Curiosity never retires.
Luck be a lady tonight.
I never would have dreamed that I would be doing these kinds of things now in my life.
I've been searching out for brain food and saw this and grabbed a chance to do it.
I think it's amazing. And how creative. Lots of choices, times of day, days of the week.
You're constantly meeting new people.
Yes.
It opens your eyes to a whole nother world.
Well, last year I saw 127 total, and I'm at about 110 right now. I just added 3 this morning.
It's beautiful. It's outside. I love nature.
When you take a class like this, then you've got some expert pointing out exactly what it is that you're looking at.
This is a very common condition.
We have the opportunity to get information from practicing doctors.
Diabetes and
All the infectious diseases, yes, that was fascinating. There's a lot of things I'm not going to do anymore as a result of that one.
Well, I'm going to a place like China. There's no way I would be brave enough to do that on my own without an OLLI class and all these people that are helping us get the visas and everything.
It enriches the experience to know about the language and the art and the history, which we could.
And the food. Don't forget the food. OLLI has made it a lot easier for us to get there.
Such a variety of classes too.
Right.
From music to art to history.
And don't forget the radioactive players.
The first show that I was going to audition for was the USO show, and I'm so darn proud of myself just doing the audition. And I was in the show, and you can't keep me away now.
Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
When you don't know anyone in town and you do something like this, you kind of, anytime you do a show, you come together as a family.
The classes are taught by either current professors at the University of Nebraska or retired professors or people who are competent in the field.
I have a very hard time when the catalog comes out eliminating the classes I want to take.
I've taken 3 classes at Sheldon Art Gallery.
The summer church tours have been very interesting for me.
We made ice cream over there in the dairy store.
Studying the Civil War and preparing for a trip to Virginia and Washington, D.C.
Bob and I actually took piano, beginning piano together, so that's how we met each other.
We have a lot of friends that come to these classes, and we enjoy meeting them again.
And the best part is we don't have homework.
No books, no tests.
OLLI is a great door opener for anybody who is getting older but doesn't want to get and feel old.
Look, I'm a big sinner. It makes me laugh, I'm sorry.
It gives me a high. It does.
And it really is about learning, even no matter what age you are, you can still keep learning.
So with that, you have a pretty good idea of what OLLI is and what it does for its members. Here now are some other things you should know. Our Lincoln OLLI is one of approximately 119 lifelong learning programs supported in part by the Bernard Osher Foundation on university and college campuses across the United States. Each state has at least one OLLI program. Our program has its roots in a previous organization that was known as SAGE and dates from 1992. It operates under the auspices of the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and is housed in the College of Education and Human Sciences on the East Campus. OLLI at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln is member-driven, member-led, and member-engaged. Many of our members volunteer to choose, organize, and teach courses. They help at special events. They serve on councils and committees and our governing board. They interact with others of their age group and interests. And most importantly, they engage the world around them through varied and interesting learning opportunities. Our classes, trips, lectures, and hands-on learning experiences are the backbone of the OLLI organization. History, astronomy, political issues, world religions, languages, music, everything from music appreciation to learning to play the violin or piano. Nature walks, birding, the study of prairie plant life in Nebraska, and even kayaking instruction. And as you heard in the video, the best part is no tests and no grades. There are special events, recurring attractions like gourmet dining adventures, brown bag lectures on such topics as Nebraska Innovation Campus and Travels in Africa, movie reviews, and as you saw, our very popular radioactive players, great shows. Now, older adults generally have been known to enjoy a tasty morsel, so there are one-time events like a mystery theater dinner, specially prepared theme dinners such as a traditional harvest meal, holiday-themed meals, cast iron skillet and Dutch oven cooking, and even a Civil War meal that might have been served to the troops. Our classes and activities are what OLLI is all about. In a given year, there are more than 150 non-credit courses offered, mostly Monday through Friday during the day. Typical class size is 25. Some classes are offered during evening hours, and special events are held during the day, in the evenings, or weekends. The average cost for a 6-week course is $30. Some courses cost more or less depending upon course needs. Some courses are free. And then there's travel. Trips to exotic, faraway places like China, and not so faraway places like Civil War sites and the annual sandhill crane migration. So how do we pay for all this? Well, annual membership dues of $75 and course registration fees of $30 fund much of our day-in, day-out operations. In 2014, we received a one-time $50,000 operating grant that was conditioned on successfully making improvements in our registration software and website, our marketing process, our fundraising activities, and adding part-time staff, all of which we did. But something significant happened in 2008. That's when our membership topped and held at 500 plus. And when that happened, the Bernard Osher Foundation awarded our program a $1 million endowment grant. Our membership is now over 1,000. And in December 2014, the Osher Foundation awarded our program a second $1 million endowment grant. As you can probably tell from all this, OLLI is well situated both financially and strategically to continue providing a wonderful educational and social opportunity to those 50 and over well into the future.